Hey there, and welcome to the Locker Room. Again, another special series of messages dedicated to Bernard Rapoport, his legacy, and what he's left behind. And I have with me here another very special individual named Scott Smith, heir apparent to B. Rapoport's legacy. And Scott just shared with all of us here in Cabo San Lucas his wonderful leadership. And so I wanted him to share it with all of you out there and share with you what he meant to you, Scott, and how he lives inside of you. And why don't you share with all of us out there what it means, and what B meant to you, and what he means to you now and in the future for you and your life.
Okay, I will, but before I do that, Eric, I just want to say to you that I enjoy getting up every morning and peering into the locker room. Okay, I'm proud of you for doing that. I think you do a great job.
And you know where I got the name from?
Yeah,
I got it from Scott. We go into his locker room, so now we're in mine.
I'm going to tell you the story that I just got done telling the SGA body as we concluded our meeting a little while ago, and that's it. I had the privilege about 8 years ago of going down to home office in Waco and working from the company. I was a state general agent prior to that. And the CEO of the company, Roger Smith, suggested to me that I go out and establish my own relationship with Mr. Rapoport. And we did that by going to lunch once a month at the country club in Waco. And, it was a great experience. He's a fascinating person. And over time, I said to him, I want you to meet my wife, Peggy, and come to the house for dinner. And he brought Audrey with him. And we all sat in the backyard. We had a really nice time, and I asked him to come in the house, and he looked at me just a little bit funny, and because he didn't know what was up. And I said to him, Mr. Rapoport, now that I'm working for the company and you're retired, I would anticipate that I would outlive you. And he stopped me right there. He said, well, I don't know why you think that, but go ahead and answer the question. And he said to me, I said, no, I really, if the day comes that I'm here and you're not here, what can I tell people? What can I say left your mouth and came to my ears that I could give back? And what do you want me to tell people you told me right now? And he said to me that, I said, do you need time to think about it? And he said, Sonny, I'm 84 years old and ran the company for 65 years. If you think I need to think about what I want this company to stand for, you're wrong again. And so what he said to me was this. He said, I want every person that comes into contact with American Income Life to promote the company to another person and make sure that person understood that what this company stands for is opportunity unlimited, and true opportunity unlimited. It doesn't matter about the color of your skin or where you were born or what Lord you praise. It was just a matter of, if you're willing to work hard and you're trainable, we're going to give you an opportunity that no other company can give you. And the first time you hear this kind of thing, you say, well, I think this is probably too good to be true. But when you've been with the company for a period of time and you're successful, not only is the success you enjoy important to you, but certainly the opportunity to offer opportunity unlimited to other people. And so we never want opportunity unlimited to be credited to anyone, the concept of it, to anyone other than him. And we want to live in his legacy. The second thing he said that he wants me to communicate after he passed was that people should need to have an outrage at injustice. And although we've heard him use that line many times over the years, I never really thought about it until more recently. And when you just break it down in its simplest form, he's just saying, if you see somebody being treated wrong, get upset about it and do something about it. And I got to tell you, I'm just not going to move forward without thoughts about him and what opportunity unlimited meant to him. And there's not going to be a time where if I see somebody bullied or I see something wrong taking place, that I probably am not going to stick my neck into it and think of him along the way.
That's awesome, Scott. Thank you for sharing that. And Scott, if there's anything else that you want to share with these folks right now, because I know you a lot of years and you've come a long way, what would you say to those in the locker room in the spirit of B that they can do for themselves in addition to being more generous? I'm hearing B taught you to be, and to understand opportunity unlimited. What would you say to these folks so that they can live their best life? Because this is about us living our best life, and B inspired you to live yours, and you're doing it. Anything else that you would add? Because I know there's a lot inside you, and I know we got a short window.
but I'm going to say there's a couple things that come to, what comes to mind immediately is probably the most important. And I think that the first thing is sometimes people are under the misnomer that you need to be wealthy to give back. And Eric, you're a person who's enjoyed a lot of success. There's been weeks in your life where you made $100, and there's been weeks in your life where you made $100,000. If you always give 10% of it back, 10% is 10%. And I don't care what the percentage of your audience is, but because you make a little doesn't mean that you can't give a little to somebody who needs something. So don't be under the misnomer that you have to be rich to give back. And the only second thing I'll tell you is what's going to allow you to achieve financial prosperity, put you in a position to give and help others, is your work ethic. Anything second, third, fourth, fifth is a distant second, third, or fourth. If you don't have the work ethic that will inspire you to reach the promised land, you're not going to see the promised land, let alone reach it. You've got to come to work every day and be willing to work hard to achieve your goals.
Love your message. Love all you out there. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
If you've enjoyed and feel that the Daily Locker Room has served as an inspiration in your life, why not take this moment and do the same for a friend by sending them the daily message?